Why am I doing this? Do you ever wake up in a mood and you're like, why am I even doing this? Why am I working out when I'm not seeing results? Why am I focusing on eating healthy and I haven't lost the weight? Why am I working on my business and I haven't seen the results yet? Do you ever do that? And then you want to quit and give up. Hey friends, it's Jen from the Oxygen Podcast, and today we are fueling our fire by finding our why to keep going. If you're like me or have ever been in that moment of why am I doing this? I want to give up. A couple things are happening. Number one, we're focused on the wrong thing, right? I know. I'm like guilty of it too. I was focusing on the lack instead of what I'm building. When we're focused on the lack, we lose sight. We get stuck in the past and we can't see the future. And that is where that why am I starts to come up. But what I was reminded, I have an amazing community, which I'm going to share with you later. But in my community, I reached out to a few friends because I was in this funky, like, why am I doing this kind of mode? And one of my friends asked an amazing question. Sometimes we just need to be reminded of things we already know. And she asked me, what is my why? And I thought that was a brilliant question because in that moment that I was focusing on lack, I had also lost my focus on why I do show up every day. And for me, that immediately helped snap me back into my reality, right? I was lost in my head. If you're ever lost in your head, let me know. I totally can relate. But here's the thing, there's tools to help us get back on track so we don't stay lost. If I'm being honest, that mood I woke up in this morning, I probably would have stayed in it all day if I hadn't had these tools. If I'm being honest, probably 3 or 4 years ago, I would have been like sulking in, why am I doing this? It's not working kind of thing. Can you guys relate? I mean, I can't be the only one that wakes up from time to time like that, doubting ourselves. The reason I share and even wanted to do this podcast today because it was so real, it was so raw. I was in this mood and I did not like how I felt. So it's the idea of what is your why? Your why is so important. Your why is the reason you get up, the reason you get out of bed. It's the compelling force that either helps push you or pulls you out of wherever you are that is keeping you stuck or having you doubt yourself. And there's actually, it's 7 layers of why. It's an exercise. I'm going to drop it in the comments and I'll give you an example of what my why is a few years ago when I started writing my book. But it's so important. And here's the thing I caution you with. When we start to do this exercise, this was a hard exercise for me because I stopped at number 5. I was like, oh, that must be it. You know, why did I want to write a book? Or I'm going to use my why from today. Why do I want to create this coaching business, to finish publishing my book, to start public speaking? I want to for a few reasons. All right, so here's my why, right? I want to share with you guys. Well, why do I want to do that? Well, because in sharing, I am also connecting with other people, and I really didn't have a deep connection growing up. Well, why is connection? Oh, see, I'm already doing it and I'm starting to change my why. Why is connection important to me? Because connection is really an extension of who we are. When we are connected to other people, when we help people learn and help people grow, and in return, they're also helping us learn and grow. And so I did this, and I encourage you to keep going. When I got to my 7th why, it was for my 16-year-old self. I wanted her to see that she is capable of things. I didn't believe I was capable. I mean, I had this idea, but I had doubt behind it. I always gave up right before. So I want to prove to her what is possible. But in also doing this exercise, my why became very clear. I wanted to show my nephew and also my nieces what it means to show up for yourself, what is possible. I had this block growing up on possibilities. I couldn't see outside my little box. And the more I learn, the more I see it's possible, the more I am connected, right? That's why connection is important to me. The more I learn from others. And I want them to see what is possible. I want them to know that you're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to have these moments of, why am I doing this? And in these moments, I want them to remember that I was here too. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the last time that I'm in this why am I doing this mode. So if you are in that why am I doing it? Why am I trying to lose weight? Why am I trying to stop drinking? Why am I trying to create a new habit and you want to give up? You're not alone. Try the 7 layers of why. If you know your why, drop it in the comments. I'd love to know and support you. But knowing that why you show up every day and do the uncomfortable things, that is going to be the key component. And I share my why. My why has helped me in difficult moments when I had big decisions like going to Arizona in June. I said no originally, and then my why reason for my nephew, my niece, my childhood, my 16-year-old version of myself, that person that I doubted, I was so mad that I had to get to Arizona because I had to show them what is possible, show myself and show them what is possible. So if you're in that, why am I doing this? What is your why? Remember your why. And then also, if you're like, Jen, I don't have a group like you have. You do. You are more than welcome to become a part of my community. I'm going to drop the link for the Facebook group in there too. It is so important to be surrounded by people who understand you, who can help you grow, who is positive, who can show you the way, who can ask those questions. What is your why when you're in those days of doubt? That's all it is. It's like we know what we're supposed to do, but sometimes when we're in that, why am I doing this low energy doubt, right? We forget because we're heavy in our head. And that's why it's important to be a part of a community where they can ask the questions, they can drop the little nuggets that maybe spark and help you, pull you out and remind you of your why, remind you of your purpose, remind you that you are meant for greatness, because you are. We all are. We are put here on this earth to live a beautiful, bold life. And that is my journey, that is my mission, and that has been my passion ever since I've been a little girl. I've always wanted to be happy and healthy, and that is what I've created, and I'm here for you. So reach out, join the community, click the link below, do your why, know that you're supported, know that you're seen, and know that you are meant for more. If you found this podcast helpful, share it with a friend. The more friends we have in our circle, the bigger our circle gets, the more love and support, and that is what I hope for all of us. All right, till next time, stay healthy, stay happy, stay true to you.